Hello and welcome to my video on how I make a video. I use the three tools: snipping tool, GIMP. If you're seeing a website with leather masks and harnesses and whatever, then you're on the wrong website. And NCH software. All these tools are free downloadable, or you get so many uses and then you have to pay for it. On your browser, if you type in royalty-free images, this is so you don't have to pay any money for them, or you won't get prosecuted for using them. As you can see, I've searched this before. Click on images, then choose your image. Open the snipping tool, and you can see you can use it for capturing still photographs or capturing videos, complete with sound. We want a still photograph, so we go to camera, click new, highlight the area that we want. I've purposely made this oversized. Just zero it so you can see it better. Now we're going to crop it as you normally crop photographs. And tick it for saving it or changing it. Now we save it. As you can see, I've already saved it once, so there's no need for me to do it again. Now open the GIMP tool. Here I've already put a photograph in of myself. Now on the photograph, we want to capture part of the image. So we go to Layer, open the transparency file. There's several ways of cutting the image up. I tend to use this way by first blowing it up to enlarge it, so I can see a better defined line of where I'm going to cut. Then I choose the freehand cutting tool. And start using the mouse to left mouse click points on the edge of the image that I want to cut out. Depending on how accurate you want to be, depends on how long this is going to take. If you click in the wrong place, then you can click back on that point and pull it into the edge that you want. You can also do this later at the end when you've completed the outline of the image that you want to cut. As you get near the end, you'll see the first few points start to open up as you come with the closing points, and then the last point must touch the first point to complete the outline of the area that you want to cut out. If you decide there's a point that again is not in the correct place, just click on it and move it by holding down the left mouse button and moving that point to where you want it for the cutout image. Right, once you're happy, go to select and invert cutting. This is so that we keep the face and not the background. Control X on your keyboard, and as you can see, we've got the two-tone grey transparency background. We now go down to export, so we can export the image. You can call it whatever you want to call it. Must ensure it saves as a PNG file, otherwise the transparency part of the image will become white and basically you've wasted your time, because we want just the face with a transparent background. Okay, so we export that image or save it. As you save it, export it, also ensure save background color is there. Open up the NCH software. We're going to copy and paste the sunset image that we did earlier with the snipping tool. Drag it down to the first track. Now, as you can see, if we produced a video like that, then we'd have two black lines down the edge. So we open up the FX box. There's various effects in here that you can do. I'm going to use scale for now, because now I can enlarge the image to get rid of those black lines. As you can see, we're in clip preview as opposed to sequence preview. Now I want the intro effects to be a fade in. At the moment the duration is 2 seconds, but that'll do. Here's some other effects across the top here. I want some text effects. And for this I'm going to choose scrolling text from right to left. Here you can choose the color and the size of the text. If we open up the color box, you can see you can just move that white cursor on the right up and down, get various colors. I'm going to stick with the blue. Now as I move it down the page, you can see it moves down here as well, so you know where you're going to be on the video. Here we have different alignments, but I'm happy where it is because I'm scrolling from left to right to left anyway. We type in our message. As you can see, we can correct it as we go. Unfortunately, it's gone on the end of the cursor because I didn't move the cursor line. So let's move this back to the beginning and then stretch it out for the length of the image that we've got at the moment. Change to sequence preview. Go back to the beginning of the sequence and let's see how that looks. Obviously the wording's too high, so let's go back in there and move it down the page or the screen. Again, you can see it in real time above. Go back to sequence preview. We'll just carry on from where we left off, but yeah, the words looks a lot better now. We now choose the cutout image that we used earlier with GIMP. I'm going to copy and paste. You can drag and drop, but I tend to copy and paste. I'm going to drag that down to track. Well, actually, I want it on track 2, so I shall bring that to the end of the wording. And pull that down to track 2. And then change the sunset image to be the same length. Now I want to have a fade through effect at the end of the video. So I have to do that for both tracks. So let's see how that is at the moment. Now the speed of the wording going across, to make it slower, we'd have to extend all the tracks. So now I think we'll change the head image. Again, I shall use scale. I can make it smaller. I can reposition it. And I can make it larger to suit. We should add another effect. You see there's lots of different effects you can have here, but I'm going to go with pan and zoom. So it's going to look at as the clip preview of what will happen. Let's go to the sequence preview. Position the cursor, and from the cursor position you can see what happens with the face image. Okay, remember to save your project as you go, because if you make a mistake you don't have to go through all that again. Now to add some audio. You can record and add your own audio. That's what I'm doing now. Or you can add sounds, audio from a library. I'll choose this one, which you can see is longer than what we've got so far. Again, I should have moved the cursor. I've sped this up while I edit the video. Okay, trim the end. Once you're happy with it, then we Go to File and Export Video. Again, you can name it, you can say where you're going to save it. It's always best to do it in 1280 by 720 format for YouTube or Facebook. Export it or save. You can see it's downloading there to wherever you said you want to save it. Okay, I tend to clear the copied downloads. Okay, and that's it. So this is what we've been working on. And that's basically it. As I say, I've not spent much time on this video. It's something quickly put together. Just someone asked me what I did. There's no doubt AI programs that can do it better or quicker or easier these days. But I've been using this software for a couple of decades because it's what was around. I've not got into AI software yet. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.